Today I will tell you a story. The story is titled, Quirky Discovers a New Instagram Corner at Home. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you appreciate me. You can skip this if you don't like this video. Thank you very much. The story begins as follows. This morning started like any other quiet, ordinary day. The house was calm, sunlight gently slipped through the curtains, and Quirky was doing his usual routine, stretching dramatically on the floor as if he had worked a full-time job all night. I was making coffee, half awake, when I noticed something strange. Quirky wasn't following me. Normally, he would walk behind me like a tiny supervisor, making sure I didn't forget that he existed. But today he was missing. No footsteps, no meows, no judgmental stare. I looked around the house and finally spotted him sitting in a corner near the window, a corner that had never been important before. It was just a small space between a plant, a chair, and the wall. But Quirky sat there like he had just discovered a hidden treasure. He tilted his head, blinked slowly, and let the sunlight land perfectly on his whiskers. His tail wrapped neatly around his paws. He looked cinematic, like a cat who accidentally walked into a professional photo shoot. I pulled out my phone. The moment the camera appeared, Quirky froze, then adjusted his position slightly. Just a little. Enough to look better. That's when I realized. Quirky had found a new aesthetic corner of the house, and he knew it. This wasn't just a random sit. This was intentional. For the next hour, Quirky stayed in that corner like it was his personal studio. He tested different poses with full seriousness. First pose, sitting tall, eyes half closed, giving off mysterious artist energy. Second pose, lying down, one paw forward, pretending he didn't care, but clearly caring a lot. Third pose, turning his back to me, only to glance over his shoulder dramatically, as if saying, "You may photograph me now." Every few minutes, the sunlight shifted, and Quirky shifted with it. He followed the light naturally, like he understood exactly how lighting works. I swear, if cats had social media accounts, Quirky would already know his best angles. At one point, I moved the chair slightly, thinking it might disturb him. Quirky immediately stood up, stared at me, and sat back down, but closer to the wall. His look said everything. Please don't ruin the vibe. I laughed quietly and let him continue his creative process. The funniest part? He wasn't playing. He wasn't sleeping. He was just being there, enjoying the space, the light, and the moment. Occasionally, he would close his eyes, breathe slowly, and look completely satisfied. It felt like Quirky had turned an ordinary corner of the house into his own peaceful world, without buying anything new, without changing anything big, just by noticing it. Watching Quirky enjoy his new living corner made me think about our own lives today. We often believe happiness comes from big changes, a new house, a new job, a new plan, a new version of ourselves. But Quirky showed me something much simpler and more realistic. Sometimes, all we need is a new angle. Quirky didn't move to a new home. He didn't ask for new toys. He simply noticed a small space that had always been there and decided to experience it differently. And in that moment, he looked calm, confident, and genuinely happy. In our busy daily lives, we often forget to slow down and appreciate the small corners of comfort around us. A quiet morning, a window with sunlight, a short break, or even just sitting still for a few minutes without doing anything productive. So here's a small piece of advice inspired by Quirky. Try changing how you see your everyday environment before trying to change your whole life. Create your own aesthetic corner, even if it's just a chair, a desk, or a few minutes of silence. Like Quirky, allow yourself to pause, breathe, and enjoy where you are, because sometimes peace is already waiting right beside you.